Oke, silakan Erpinda.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Arvinda Igesti, NPM 1911040079. Today, I will tell you about anime movie entitled Koe no Katachi, or in English is A Silent Voice. This is the characters of this anime. They are Shoya Ishida, Shoko Nishimiya, Yuzuru Nishimiya, or Shoko's younger sister, Tomohiro Nagatsuka, Naoka Ueno, Miyoko Sahara, Miki Kawai, and Satoshi Mashiba, or Miki's friend. Okay, I will tell you about the story. Japanese high school student Shoya Ishida intends to kill himself when he changes his mind at the last minute and decides to wrap up a loose end. Class and is revealed when word of the bullying reaches the principal. Shoya is singled out as the culprit by his teacher, resulting in the class's bullying becoming directed toward him. Shoya blames Shoko, and the two get into a physical altercation. Shoko is subsequently transferred to another school, and Shoya later finds a notebook Shoko left behind and keeps it. Being outcast throughout middle school for his reputation as a bully, Shoya, now in high school, is a depressed loner who is unable to look others in the eyes and impatience a X mark over people's faces. To wrap up his loose end, Shoya goes to return Shoko's notebook at the sign language center and apologizes but panics and asks to be friends instead. Shoko accepts his offer, leading Shoya to endeavor to make up for his bullying of Shoko. Tomohiro Nagatsuka, another loner, also befriends Shoya after he helps him out with a bully. One day, Shoya accidentally drops Shoko's notebook into a river. He then jumps into a retrieve it, which is prohibited. Yuzuru, Shoko's younger sister, takes a photo of Shoya jumping in and posts it online to get revenge on him, eventually leading to Shoya getting suspended. Shoya finds Yuzuru, who ran away from harm, and brings her to stay at his house. When she leaves in the middle of the night, Shoya follows and the two of them make up with each other and become friends. Shoya and Shoko reunite with Miyoko Sahara, a classmate from elementary school who has friendly to Shoko. Shoko later gives Shoya a gift and confesses her feelings for him, but because she tries to speak her affections rather than signing them out, Shoya mishears her. Shoya invites Shoko to an amusement park with Tomohiro, Miyoko, Miki Kawai or another classmate from elementary school, and Satoshi Mashiba or Miki's friend. There, they are joined by another classmate from elementary school, Naoka Ueno, who drags Shoko into a Ferris wheel. Naoka faces her feelings of hatred for Shoko, blaming her for creating a rift between her and Shoya, whom she is infatuated with. Yuzuru, who had been secretly recording the encounter, shows the video of this to Shoya. Desperate to remain blameless for her part in bullying Shoko following the leak, Miki exposes Shoya's past to the students who were oblivious to it. Later, she attempts to apologize to the group, but Shaya blows everyone off after Naoko remains dismissive. Cheryl learns Shoko and Yuzu's grandmother has died recently. To cheer them up, Shaya takes them to the countryside and insists that Shoko blames herself for everything that has happened to him. During a fireworks festival, Shoko goes home under the guise of finishing homework. Shaya follows when Yuzuru asks him to get her camera. When he arrives, he finds Shoko standing on the balcony, about to commit suicide. Shaya succeeds in grabbing her and pulls her back up, but falls into the river below. He is rescued by his former best friends in elementary school, but slips into a coma. Having to help Shaya, Shoko meets with each of the group members to explain her and Shaya's situations. One night, Shoko dreams about receiving a farewell visit from Shaya. Horrified, she runs to the bridge and collapses in tears. Shaya, awakening from his coma, stumbles to the bridge and finds her there. He apologizes for the way he treated her, asking her to stop blaming herself and admits that, while he once considered ending his own life, he has since decided against it. Shaya then asks her to help him continue to live, to which she agrees. When Shaya returns to school, he is reunited with his friend, and after coming to understand how much his new friends still care for him, they reconcile. The friends go to the school festival together, and Shaya finds he is finally able to look at other people's faces again as the inventions the X marks falling away. Looking around at his family and all the new friends he has made, Shaya starts tearing up knowing he has finally redeemed himself. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, next name Nani. Noni.
Iya, iya Kak. Deal, tolong deal. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
I will review a film called Pima. The Pima film originated with the horror and comedy genre. This film was released in 2013. Next. Next deal. Introduction. There are Davinka Hurni as Na, as wife, Mario Maurer as Ma, na husband. Next. Natapong Chartapong as a Ter who wear glasses, and Katapang Perpon Carasu as a Wiwat Kong Rasri Asin Pongsaton John Wilak as Pua. Next. Pima became a warrior who defended his country, and during the war, Pima met with four of his fellow soldiers, namely Ter, A, Sin, and Pua. On the other hand, Pima also has a wife named Na, who he left in the village is a stage of late pregnant. During the battle, Ne experienced severe contraction in the midst of the pain. Not tired to find help, but hit an oil lamp and set the house on fire. Next. There was sure that they would not win, but Pua didn't want to give up. Pua gave encouragement to keep on fighting. Their entire army came into battle with words, but they forget that their opponents were already using firearms, and they were completely shot. Next. Ma and his four friends survived the war. Then Ma invited them to visit his house for some time. However, there was a strange thing when Ma and his friends come to their hometown. All the village become afraid and avoid Ma. Ma is also confused about what happened for several days. Ma and Ma friends stay at house of Ma old grandmother who had died. Next. During those few days, they often had strange things, especially at Ma house. One night, Sin came to Ma house intending to invite Ma to drink together. However, when he got Ma house, Sin saw Ma house which was so dirty, and Sin becomes scared when harmed. When Sin received Ma house, he became even more pregnant when he saw Na hand that straight down to pick up the fallen fruit. She tried to tell his friend, but none of them believed it. Next. Next day, it was Ter who found the figure of a corpse behind Ma house, and the corpse was wearing the same ring as the one used by Na. Ter also freaked out and ran away. All of my friends believe that Na is a ghost. Next. One night, Ma and Na went on the trip carnival in the village. The kid wore a mask so that the local people didn't recognize him. Ma and Na are very happy to spend the night. Next. Until when Ma and Na visit the haunted. Ma and Ma friends kidnap Ma and try to make Ma away from the ghost of Na. However, Na finds out that Ma is missing and Ma friends are disguised as ghost figure in the haunted house. Next. But Pima actually know that Naki is ghost, but Pima doesn't want to be separate separate from Na. And finally, Na admits that she is ghost, and they stay together even though Pima and his friend are humans, while Naki are ghosts. Next. Okay, that's all for me. Don't forget to watch this film. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi